All right, it's 8:12 now at News Talk 96.5. KPEL, just as soon as I open my last Christmas gift, I proclaim it's Mardi Gras.
Okay,
And
I
so,
think that's
we're
fair.
now. We're in the thick of it. We have a couple of guys here from Krewe to Canailles. Introduce yourselves, please.
Hi, I'm Paul Q. I'm one of the board members.
I'm Rodney Hess, also one of the founding board members.
Okay, so last year this happened. This is a walking crew, by the way. There are no floats. It's not that sort of thing. It's individual crews of different themed groups in this walking crew. My favorite, I think, was Popeye's Buffet last year.
That was Rodney.
Popeye's Buffet because it's like a flying pig. Like it exists, right? But people don't know about it. It's like a unicorn. But we got one. We got the last one here.
I was the mac and cheese.
You were
Awesome!
So you were even more elusive,
There you
okay?
go.
Because you can at least get biscuits at the buffet and other ones, but you can't get mac and cheese at all.
The mac and cheese is a very special event, so of course Rodney had to get that.
There. All right, so this kind of this is so funny because growing up in New Orleans, they were always like these set routes and like no one touched them. They were basically like the catechism of the Catholic Church. Like, don't even suggest we move anything, change anything. You move your red lights first, okay? But there's a little bit of a route change for this year for Krewe to Canailles. It's going to start down at the end of Jefferson Street by Dat Dog, Green Room, that block down there. It's going to come down Jefferson Street to Vermilion, go in front of Park Sanssouci to Lee, which is the turn right by Don's, back up to Garfield, and then on over to the after party, which is at Warehouse 535 right across Johnston.
That's correct, and we're still working on entertainment for the after party, and
cool.
It's going to be a good night. We worked with the police to create this route, and we think going in front of Park Sanssouci is going to be.
I was going to say that's a win.
It's going to be a good area, However, people legally can, barbecue, whatever. If y'all want to tailgate in Park Sanssouci, I think that's going to be a good
but
time.
if 2018 taught us anything, be careful with your open flame in parks.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Let's be careful.
As responsibly as you can.
That's right.
We're suggesting that you have fun with this.
Cool.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this because, from your Popeye's Buffet to whatever these other groups are, they're small and they're kind of independent little crews within a crew, which is one thing that I love.
Yeah, Lafayette, the city has such a creative group of people. So we really just want people to come out and kind of flex those creative muscles in whatever ways that they can. And we found that this independent spirit really allows people to do that.
So what are the sizes? Are there parameters in which your group can be?
No, we don't. We don't really have any.
All right, so they get 2,500 of your closest friends and line up.
So you can either march by yourself as an individual, or you can march as a member of a crew, which is 10 or more.
Yeah. So you get
Mm-hmm.
all together. Okay, where can people find out more information? I would imagine you do need to register. You can't just show up and say I'm part of this.
Correct.
As Canailles as that would seem, you can't do that.
No, I wish we could. And last year we kind of we had some people jump into the parade, but this year we're asking people to stay to the sides. And we legally can't stop you from following the parade on the sidewalk. But if you want to follow the parade and dance in the streets or dance on the sidewalk with us, you're more than welcome to do that.
Do it.
But the information for sign up is at our website, wonderfully designed by or administrated by Rodney. KreweDeCanailes.com.
KreweToCanailles.com.
Right. It's $50 per person to join, whether you want to be part of the crew or part of the independent group of people as an individual.
Awesome. And that goes towards, because people are always going to ask, that goes towards the police support, everything else.
Insurance.
So a lot of permitting
and
goes on.
And the $50 includes the admission to the after party as well. So it's a full membership for the whole year, and it's going to be a good time. We think it's a good value for $50.
Cool.
Okay, and when is it going to be again?
February 22nd,
Okay.
Friday night. We're going to be the first parade in Lafayette this year, so we're really
That's
excited about that.
awesome.
We're kicking off Mardi Gras.
Talk about a kickoff.
Yeah. Last year we kicked off Mardi Gras weekend. This year we're kicking off Mardi Gras season. So,
It's awesome.
And I know people, we're calling this is a walking parade. There are limits. You can't have anything motorized, right? Again, this year?
Correct. The only motorized vehicles or anything period are going to be the police in this parade. So everything's going to be human powered. Everything's going to be pushed by hand or by bike. We had a few bikes last year.
Yeah.
And this year our theme is Louisiana folklore. So we're paying.
How awesome!
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, we're paying a lot of paying homage to.
I hope there's a Rougarou.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely
guarantee there will be.
we definitely had some Rougaroos.
Because these two guys too are branding experts. I can't believe they would let pass up the crew to Rougaroo.
Oh, yeah.
Because it just would sound great on a billboard.
Rolls off
you
the
know?
tongue.
Yeah. So and to give you an example, so people can start thinking, and we're just drawing a lot of inspiration from Cajun, Creole, Native American, so many different like types of folk myths and stories, like Wayne Toops at the Rice Festival.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
That's so
that's
awesome.
something.
there's
for,
the ghost in the bridge.
Yeah.
Under the bridge in
It's St. Martinville, right?
Martinville.
Yeah.
There's that. I mean, there's so many things.
my personal crew is doing. I think Rodney, are you gonna?
I'm in
Yeah,
it.
Rodney's gonna be part of my crew this year. We're doing the Kushma, which is
Oh my gosh,
the sleep
great.
the sleep paralysis.
Yes.
So not to spoil anything too much, but our big centerpiece is we're gonna build a giant bed. And
so
and people
cool.
are gonna just be paralyzed. There's gonna be demons in the streets
Pulling on
and
some
everything.
toes.
Yeah, pulling on toes. Yeah,
That is-
it's
that is
gonna be
great.
real wacky. We're just gonna have fun with the whole Cajun and Creole thing, and it's gonna be a good time.
I think this is wonderful
Awesome.
because
Yeah.
I think it's something new, it's something fresh, it's something different.
Yeah.
And I love the idea that because for the Independent Parade for years there was a group that walked. They
Mhm.
were the first group.
Mhm.
I don't know if they still do that. I'm not involved in that parade or anything anymore. But this too just takes that about 100 steps further. And the
Literally, yeah.
creativity, right, is
Yeah.
going to be on display, and it's
Yeah.
just a wonderful, wonderful
Well,
thing.
and I'll tell you this, and this is sort of, I have little kids, okay? So here's what they loved about it last year, was that, sometimes parades get rolling, okay? And then it's
Right.
just, you got to keep up. You don't want to have holes in your
Yes.
parade. So sometimes you get to this point, and it just starts flying by,
Yes.
and there's no time. When there's a walking parade, of course it's going to be slower, but it gives you so much more time to enjoy it. And then so many people just jumped
yeah.
in with instruments and weren't really
Mhm.
playing anything too organized, just having fun, you know?
Just making noise. And that was a big point of feedback that we got last year, that the parade was a little short, and so this year we worked with the police to build in designated spots for performance breaks and stuff. So there's an all ladies dance crew in there, and they're going to be
Okay,
able to
I've
do a
heard
dance
about them.
routine.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to have fun with that, and there's some other dance crews in there, and they're going to be able to stop at specified locations and
Okay.
And do some dances.
So listeners of this show will
Yes.
they'll hate me if I don't ask this question. Are you going to have any chaperones that keep the crowds back? Because that has been my lifelong dream.
He wants to do that.
Growing up in New Orleans, there was always the guy who was like, "Kid, they will hit you with the drumstick," and I've always wanted to do
The
it. So
parade moms.
I have actually been invited already. I'm actually going to be with the Thibodeau Magnet Academy,
Yeah.
and they've invited me to get the armband and do it. So
This year we
I
are
might be there.
This year we are asking for volunteers. If people do want to march with the parade and kind of help us do a little bit of crowd control, we are asking for volunteers to do just that.
Well,
I think that's
Yeah.
there
awesome.
you go. You just found one. I'm
and,
here.
and the big thing for us is that even though we might still have like parade moms per se,
Parade
we,
moms, yes.
it is still possible to reach out and like shake hands and touch
Absolutely.
and high five. And,
Awesome.
and one of our big things that, for this parade is that we're trying to cut down on litter.
Yeah.
So we want people to make throws that are worthwhile to keep home.
Yes.
And they're going to be handed to you instead of just thrown from a top of a
Right.
float, because people get kind of superstitious, like that bead touched that perfectly dry ground. Yeah, we don't want to take it home, but no. So at this parade, you're going to be able to like get a handmade throw that's worth like remembering and taking home. So
A true
we're trying to
keepsake.
keep the streets clean after the parade, and we think that accomplishes
I think it's
that. Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I think
Awesome.
that's beautiful.
Well, guys, Paul, Rodney, thanks
I
for
want to
coming
see
in.
you, Bernadette Lee. Now, come on. y'all-
Someone. I
Look,
mean,
Y'all
you're
teased
you're
me so
folklore.
much last year.
You're
Come
folklore.
on.
Do something to become a folk legend, and
Oh, she is a
Come
full
on.
Get out there.
But we can
I'm a weirdo from way back.
yeah, we can only lead the horse to water. We can't make it drink,
Look,
so
people.
we're gonna suggest that there's some Bernadette Lees, maybe some Robs, and maybe some DJ Digitals from down the hallway.
I think so. I think it should be that way. You better wear your wig. Because if I
Okay.
see you without your wig, I'm going to be
So
so
are you saying
mad.
if I'm a volunteer, I have to volunteer as Bernadette He?
Yes.
You're thinking?
It's already been done before.
All
It was
right.
done 15 years ago.
Guys, thanks-
Beautifully.
Thanks for coming in.
But
Good
you
luck.
could be.
Friday, February 22nd, we will get the route posted online. Crew to Canailles. The website, Crew to Canailles, that is with an S. CANAILLES.com for all the information. Thanks for coming by, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
y'all.
it.